So in proper donning of equipment to go into a level 3 type situation, we have a microbial mat that we have all sprayed and been disinfected. And then we have our technician that's going to get ready to go into the scene. And she's going to be assisted by another technician. And they're going to now show you proper getting ready for going into a scene. So she's walking forward. She's stepping on the clean area. She's going to put on the suit. The other person has a mask on and gloves also because they're within the 6 feet. But everything she's putting on is clean right now, so she doesn't need to be suited up because there's no chance of her getting contaminated because this is all clean equipment and suits. She's putting on a welded, seamed suit that's highly rated for biologicals. And then we're gonna, as she puts on the suit, we're gonna then put on her boots and her gloves. And then we got over boots. She's also wearing a mask just because of the close proximity of each other to make sure that we don't have any issues within the 6 feet. So they help each other. It's a buddy system. And so now she's gonna step into her boots, which again are all cleaned and staying on the mat. Putting on her second boot, we pull the suit all the way down. Now she's gonna do the gloves. So we have one pair of gloves that she's gonna put over the suit. So we tuck the suit into the gloves. And then the other one, same thing. And then what we do is a couple exercises to make sure. She reaches up and then down to make sure the suit won't rip or tear. And then we tape our first level of gloves on the suit, so therefore they don't come off or expose any skin. So that set of gloves will remain clean. And as she tapes it up, then she gets a second pair of gloves that she puts on her. And then these gloves can be taken off afterwards so that any contaminants are on the outer pair of gloves and they are not taped. So you can change them out but keeping the clean gloves underneath. So this is a second pair of gloves. Now she's gonna help her with the mask and getting the hood in. And we tuck all the hair and the hood around the mask. We always use the buddy system, so there's 2 people, so someone's always double checking you. And then she tucks it in all around so it's completely tight, zips it up. And then on these rated suits, they have the strip. We pull the strip off to make it tight and seal the seam. Then she presses it down, pulls the zipper up, and when she tapes it, it helps hold the zipper, and the flap with the sealant also holds it. So she now has sealed that seam. Now she's going to come back and now tape around her face mask. And this is a much durable tape. And she makes sure she gets all the gaps and it's even around the mask. And she has her move her head around when she gets down to the bottom to make sure there's no gaps underneath and no air can get in at all. So we don't wear just respirators and goggles. There's too much exposed skin, especially on a level 3. So we want to make sure there's no exposed skin at all. So she checks underneath her throat, her neck area, to make sure she gets it all. And as you can see, there's no gaps. Everything's tight. She's going to test her respirator. Blowing in and blowing out, which we usually do before we tape up. So we make sure that it is fit securely to her face. Then she's going to check the tape, make sure she has everything. Now, even though she has rubber boots on, we put another set of rubber boots over the rubber boots. And this way here, when we're deconning, we have another set of boots that we can take off before we go over on the mat. We have a clean side. Right now the whole thing is clean. When she comes out, we'll have a half contaminated area and a clean area that they'll move over to during decon. And we'll explain that in the next video. She then gets the boots. For this purposes, we'll just glue the blue tape. You gotta remember, this is a demonstration only video. And then she tucks in the suit into this, so she still has the rubber boots underneath these in case there is any tears or anything happens during the job. And then we tape this set of boots to the suit. You can see at the top, she's all taped up well there. And then she's doing the boots to the suit. Making sure it's completely taped. And then she'll do the other boot afterwards. So when we get done, she's going to be completely suited from head to toe. And then we'll show you a decon process after this.